A single carriageway road has this sign. What's the maximum permitted speed for a car towing a trailer? 50 miles per hour. Who is authorized to signal you to stop? A police officer. What signal should you give when you're going straight ahead at a roundabout? Signal left before leaving the roundabout. You're waiting at a level crossing. What must you do if a train passes but the lights keep flashing? Carry on waiting. You're turning right onto a dual carriageway. What should you do if the central reservation is too narrow to contain your vehicle? Wait until the road is clear in both directions. Why could it be dangerous to reverse from a side road into a main road? Your view will be restricted. You're driving on a busy main road. What should you do if you find that you're driving in the wrong direction? Turn around in a side road. What should you do when you're unsure whether it's safe to reverse your vehicle? Get out and check. What's the national speed limit for cars and motorcycles on a dual carriageway? 70 miles per hour. What's the speed limit for a car towing a caravan on a dual carriageway? 60 miles per hour. When may you drive without wearing your seat belt? When you're carrying out a maneuver that includes reversing. You're turning right at a crossroads. An oncoming driver is also turning right. What's the advantage of turning behind the oncoming vehicle? You'll have a clearer view of any approaching traffic. You're waiting at a pelican crossing. What does it mean when the red light changes to flashing amber? Give way to pedestrians on the crossing. You're traveling on a motorway in England. When must you stop your vehicle? When signaled to stop by a traffic officer. Where should you park your vehicle at night? In a well-lit area. There are no speed limit signs on the road. How is a 30 miles per hour limit generally indicated? By street lighting. What should you do when there's an obstruction on your side of the road? Give way to oncoming traffic. Where will you see these red and white markers? Approaching a concealed level crossing. When may you stop on an urban clearway? To set down and pick up passengers. You're waiting at a level crossing. What should you do if the red warning lights continue to flash after a train has passed by? Continue to wait. What's the national speed limit on a single carriageway road for cars and motorcycles? 60 miles per hour. How should you signal if you're going straight ahead at a roundabout? Signal left just after you pass the exit before the one you're going to take. What's the nearest you may park to a junction? 10 meters, 32 feet. What will the speed limit usually be where you can see street lights but no speed limit signs? 30 miles per hour. Who has priority at an unmarked crossroads? No one has priority. You're parked in a busy high street. What's the safest way to turn your vehicle around so you can drive in the opposite direction? Turn around in a quiet side road. What should you do if you see a pedestrian waiting at a zebra crossing? Be ready to slow down or stop to let them cross. When must you stop your vehicle? If you're involved in an incident that causes damage or injury. You're driving on a road that has a cycle lane. What does it mean if the lane is marked by a broken white line? You shouldn't drive in the lane unless it's unavoidable. When are you allowed to park in a parking bay for disabled drivers? When you have a blue badge. You're approaching a busy junction. What should you do when, at the last moment, you realize you're in the wrong lane? Continue in that lane. You're reversing into a side road. When would your vehicle be the greatest hazard to passing traffic? When the front of your vehicle swings out. You're looking for somewhere to park your vehicle. Neither you or your passenger are disabled. What should you do if the only free spaces are marked for disabled drivers? Wait for a regular parking space to become free. You want to turn right at a box junction. What should you do if there's oncoming traffic? Wait in the box junction if your exit is clear. When should you use the right-hand lane of a 3-lane dual carriageway? When you're overtaking or turning right. What's the meaning of this sign? National speed limit applies. You want to park and you see this sign. What should you do on the days and times shown? Park in a bay and pay. What does this sign mean? End of controlled parking zone. What's the meaning of this sign? Waiting restrictions. Where may you overtake on a one-way street? On either the right or the left. When would you use the right-hand lane of a 2-lane dual carriageway? When you're turning right or overtaking. You're driving at night with your headlights on main beam. A vehicle is overtaking you. When should you dip your headlights? As soon as the vehicle passes you. Which vehicle might have to take a different course from normal at a roundabout? Long vehicle. You're going to turn left from a main road into a minor road. What should you do as you approach the junction? Keep well to the left of the road. Which vehicle is most likely to take an unusual course at a roundabout? Long vehicle. Other than direction indicators, how can you give signals to other road users? By using brake lights. You're looking for somewhere to park at night. When may you park on the right-hand side of the road? When you're in a one-way street. You see these double white lines along the center of the road. When may you park on the left? To pick up or set down passengers. You're traveling along a residential street. There are parked vehicles on the left-hand side. Why should you keep your speed down? Children may run out from between the vehicles. When may you stop on a clearway? Never. How far are you allowed to reverse? No further than is necessary. You're in a built-up area at night and the road is well lit. Why should you use dipped headlights? So that you can be easily seen by others. You're looking for somewhere to safely park your vehicle. Where would you choose to park? In a designated parking space. What must you do if you come across roadworks that have a temporary speed limit displayed? Obey the speed limit. You're on a road that's only wide enough for one vehicle. What should you do if a car is coming towards you? Pull into a passing place on your left. What does this sign mean? End of minimum speed. When may you drive over a pavement? To gain access to a property. You're driving in the right-hand lane of a dual carriageway. What should you do if you see a sign showing that the right-hand lane is closed 800 yards ahead? Move to the left in good time. A cycle lane, marked by a solid white line, is in operation. What does this mean for car drivers? They mustn't drive along the lane. Where's the safest place to park your vehicle at night? In a garage. When may you drive a car in this bus lane? Outside its hours of operation. When may you enter a box junction? When your exit road is clear. What should you do if the amber lights come on and a warning sounds while you're driving over a level crossing? Keep going and clear the crossing. Which road users benefit from toucan crossings? Cyclists and pedestrians. When may you stop and wait in a box junction? When oncoming traffic prevents you from turning right. What should you do if you want to overtake a tractor but aren't sure that it's safe? Stay behind it if you're in any doubt. What should you do when you park at night on a road that has a 40 miles per hour speed limit? Leave parking lights switched on.